Hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Driving Up Stocks. As always, I am your host, Cody. Thank you for joining me on my commute where we talk stock market, personal finance, investing, a little bit of motivation, and as someone pointed out, I tend to enjoy my occasional rant. So thanks for tuning in. If it's your first time here, make sure you hit the subscribe button. If it's your 56th time here, and you haven't yet, please hit the subscribe button. It's the little red one down there. You can't miss it. It's got like the YouTube icon. It's great. Just smash that like button, as the cooler YouTubers like to say. And also, if you enjoy this video, make sure you Macho Man Flying Elbow drop that like button, as I like to say. If you hate it, Hogan Atomic Leg drop the dislike button. I don't care. Whatever, whichever you prefer. But as usual, if you hate the video, if you don't like it, and you hit that dislike button, comment below. Let me know what's up. Let me know what you hated about it. Let me know what I can do to improve. And as always, if you have ideas that you want to see me talk about here, you want to hear me rant about, any stocks you want me to pick apart, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. With that being said, let's get into our latest Robinhood portfolio update, which I think this is the half century. I think this is number 50. Wow, thank you for being here for 50 of these friggin' update things, with the other ones sprinkled in here and there. We ended Wednesday's trading day at $164.24. So for the week, we are down about 2.6%. If you remember from last Friday, from Monday's update, closing out Friday, we were at $168 or whatever and some change. So we dropped about $4. But we had a decrease of 2.6%. The week started off kind of flat in the markets. The cryptocurrencies are kind of all over the place. That's kind of what's been driving it the past couple days, were my cryptocurrencies. As I mentioned in my last video, Bitcoin announced they are going to have a halving event, which I did slightly more reading on that. It sounds like it is not the same as a reverse stock split. I'm sure this is a terrible comparison, and anyone that trades crypto that's listening in on this, well, one, why are you listening to my videos other than for entertainment purposes? Because I've openly admitted that the crypto that I've bought was just experimental for my channel, and I got stuck with it because everything dropped at the same time. Everything crashed on us. But the halving event sounds like it's more similar to Minecraft. Like I said, probably a terrible example. But apparently there is a finite amount of Bitcoin. And back in the fledgling days of Bitcoin, and when they were like the only dog out there, there was just this overabundance of Bitcoin if you got a miner. And because let's face it, it's imaginary. It's imaginary currency. It's not something that I'm physically trading. There are places that will accept some cryptocurrencies now. Facebook is looking at making their own, or I think it's in the final stages of them making their own cryptocurrency that can be traded or whatever. So there are a few places that are accepting cryptocurrency, but it's not something that's like physically bought and sold. It's you're for lack of a better term, you're buying someone's imagination. People say the dollar is garbage, and it's backed by gold or whatever, and they say the dollar is junk because it's just paper. But imagine spending, like I have, 0.0003 or 0.00003% of one Bitcoin with what I have invested, which is like about $4, not even $4, $3.65 I think, is what my current value is. So imagine if, like right now, it's trading around, I can't remember, I want to say it's trading around $9,500 or somewhere in that ballpark. But yeah, could you imagine dropping $9,500 on something that's doesn't exist, basically? Yeah, I got nothing. Oh. Hang on a second. I'm getting got some road workers here flagging me. Pardon me, everyone. All right, just trying to get out of the way here. But imagine spending like close to 10 grand on something that's not even real or whatever. I mean, that just boggles my mind that the people drop that kind of cash on that. Like, I understand that, if you want to experiment with a little bit of Dogecoin or something, it's trading for like a quarter of a penny. I can see that. However, again, looking at Bitcoin, it is $10,000 a coin. That is insane to me. That is absolutely insane to me. Again, I apologize. I got they're trying to get some farm equipment moved around here. I live in rural Ohio, so it's the farmers are out now, so I'm trying to help out because I know they're on a mission right now to get us food. But yeah, just unreal how that works. But okay, to get back on point, because we are way off track here, folks. We are way off track. So there's a finite amount of Bitcoin. Back in the day, you could get a ton of it because there weren't very many people involved. Now, like, you can see pictures of just these gigantic rooms full of these Bitcoin miner things. But it's just unreal. So it sounds like with this halving event, again, getting back on point, it's not like a reverse stock split where you have one share and it turns into a half a share or whatever, or two shares. It is actually, these miners are going to pick up less. So like, you look at Minecraft, to get back to that example. In Minecraft, you're boom, 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 with your little pickaxe, and you're digging into the imaginary ground, and the world is like randomly generated. So like if you're looking for iron ore or gold or diamond, it's randomly generated in these different places, and there's certain places that are higher. You have a higher chance, like between bedrock and level 16, you have a higher chance of getting like redstone. 12 through 16 is your highest chance for diamonds. I mean, you can technically find them anywhere, but you have higher chances in these different places. That's kind of what I would liken this halving event to, is it's like a Minecraft it's just generated at random. The people mining it don't have any control over it, but they've got their little miners at work, and it'll randomly pick up a Bitcoin I don't really know how it works, if it's a portion or a full Bitcoin, how that deal is. But you're basically, like I said, you're picking up imaginary currency as it is. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of you have checked out by now, because this has just been a huge ramble. But it's hard to break down, keep a straight face, something imaginary that people are spending that much money on. But it is like, it's our way of life now, I guess. It's kind of like the countermeasure, kind of like our little goofy masks that we're wearing. It's just our way of life now. But with this halving event, it's just those miners that are randomly picking up these computer generated pretend coins that we're spending $10,000 on. There's going to be less of a chance that those miners can pick up a coin, is basically what a halving event means. So, long drawn out story, but that's basically the gist of that. So back to the portfolio, but leading up into that, the cryptos have kind of been on some little mini runs. It'll make a nice run, and then it kind of fizzles out. It doesn't really drop, but I mean, it dips a tiny bit, and then it'll start to make a little bit of a run again, and drops off. But we are seeing an increase. I've actually had a couple of points in the past few days where I could have actually sold out on my not only my Dogecoin, but my Bitcoin positions. My Ethereum and Litecoin are way, 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 way away. They have not seen the increases that Bitcoin and Dogecoin have been seeing. Yeah, getting some nice jumps out of them. But like I said, they'll make a nice run, so then my portfolio's up, but then all of a sudden it has a big dip, and so that's really throwing a lot there. And again, I'm getting my positions higher in some of these fractional shares. With like Disney right now, I've got less than 2/10 of a share of Disney, and it's already at like 7 or 8% of my portfolio. So that kind of stuff, when those move $2 and $3 a day or more, that really impacts your overall portfolio. So I've rambled on long enough. I'm going to wrap this one up. I haven't bought or sold out of anything. Like I said, I've had opportunity, but I'm kind of waiting to try to get, to maximize my, where I'm selling out, hopefully. I think here in the next day or so, I'll be getting rid of Microsoft. That's been up a little bit. I'm trying to make at least 15 or 16 cents out of that deal. JCPenney's been way down. That actually dropped off down to like, I think it closed the day yesterday, just under 19 cents a share. I have not looked at doing anything with, I'd like to average that one down, but I kind of want to see how some of the news plays out with JCPenney. Because they are having trouble with that financial backer that they got that was going to kind of cover that $12 million interest payment that they missed. That's kind of fallen through, so I want to see how that plays out. No buys, no sells, no dividends have come in. I do have one that should be, I think, Realty Income should be rolling out here in the next week. I got to double check on that one. I think that one hits on May 16th. I mean, we've already had the ex-dividend day. I believe May 16th is the payout date, so next week should be my next dividend, because I would have a couple more, but a couple of these companies have dropped their dividend since all this craziness went on. So that's it. The only other news, the collab that I talked about that is unlike anything you've ever seen on this channel. One, I realized how bad an actor I am. I just did a really poor acting job in this collab. My portion of it has been sent through. I edited that. It's the first thing I ever filmed on my new camera. So far, the only thing I filmed on my new camera is a couple different segments with a costume change. So I got that edited. I've never done any editing before, so that was a new experience for me. That took a little bit of time trying to figure that stuff out. So that's sent through. Sounds like we're waiting on a couple other people, and then there's one person that's kind of offered or been voluntold, or whatever you want to call it, is going to do the overall editing and putting everyone's pieces together and getting that rolled out. So as soon as I hear about that, where that's going to roll out, I will be sure to let you know. We'll try to share that out if we can, if I get the full video and everything, depending on what platform it's released on. I don't know if it started on Twitter, so I don't know if it's just something we're going to release on Twitter, or if it's going to be something that I can get the file and throw it on my YouTube. Hopefully I can get it on my YouTube. That's my goal. But it is absolutely insane. You'll never look at me the same again. I'm telling you. Originally, when I got into this, I thought you weren't going to look at me the same for one reason, and now because of my bad acting, it's going to be a completely different reason that you're looking at me like I'm nuts. The other thing, tonight, 8:30, over on the Helpful Entrepreneur channel, Creator Talk. I am a guest on that live stream tonight, 8:30. This is, what is today? May the 7th. May the 7th, yeah. May the 7th tonight, 8:30 p.m. I'm a guest. I will put the link down below. But we're going to talk about cryptocurrencies. We're going to talk about all the craziness going on with Tesla. So anything else going on in the stock market, and then just kind of just different, few different YouTubers. This time it's mostly ones that are in the financial side of things. I believe Hidden Freedom Investment will be one of the other guests on there that I know for sure. So please make sure you tune into that. Check us out over there. Be taking all your questions and beatings over there. I am definitely out of my league with the people that I saw that are going to be in this one. So I'll try to keep up with them, but hard to say. But check us out over there, please, and thank you. If you don't get to check it out tonight, grab the link. If it's tomorrow, if it's a week from now, grab the link. Watch us on the replay. I typically, Tuesdays and Thursdays are really busy for me, so I hardly ever get to catch the live show. If I do, I'm catching it like the first half or the last half, and I always go back and rewatch the whole thing, because I mean, they are definitely rewatchable. You pick something up every time you rewatch one, whether it's what the guests are saying or the people down in the comments. There's always different conversations going on down there, and the questions that come out of this. So check us out tonight over on the Helpful Entrepreneur. So until next time, we'll be back Monday. if not sooner, with our Monday for sure, with our how the week ended and how our next week starts. I'd like, if I have a little bit of time here later this week, I would like to get. I have an unboxing that I want to do. It's going to be funny. Should be pretty short because it's not much of an unboxing, but it's just the story behind it's kind of funny and how it played out. So it'll give me a chance to play around with the new camera also. So until next time, thank you, YouTube. Again, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to us if you have not already. I very much appreciate the support. Until next time, I bid you adieu. Thank you very much.